3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to PlayStation Best Friends Presents Faster Than Reloading, episode 7 for the week of May 30th, 2020. We're dropping every week to give you the rundown on all the latest gaming news you could possibly need. My name's Anthony Palm. Joining me, as always, Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
And the Brooklyn bad boy, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up?
I totally forgot to tell my wife what your girlfriend's name was because she didn't believe you had a girlfriend. I don't know why I just thought of that. Because maybe because I saw Bad Boy and I was like, Bad Boy implies that he's like good with the ladies. I don't know.
I'm a negative boy. Negative man.
Anyways, this is a gaming podcast though, so we got a lot to talk about this week, and next week we're gonna have a lot to talk about as well because we do have a PlayStation 5 conference. Which
the hype is real.
Coming on Thursday, the 4th of June, 2020, which we'll talk about a little more on the podcast. But so that will be next week.
Insane! Tomorrow's June 2020.
I can't believe May's already over. But yeah, so we'll be talking about that next week. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot to talk about next week. We'll be talking about the console itself. If they show the box itself, I'm not really too concerned with that, but we'll touch on whether or not they did. We'll talk about if they bring up backwards compatibility. Obviously, if they announce any first-party games, we're gonna go deep into that because it'll be either games we're familiar with.
They're announcing first-party games. You already said that.
So I'm interested in what we see, and maybe we'll get into a little bit of Series X, PS5 comparisons. Maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we see.
We are in this episode.
I'm still not convinced this is even real. I'm convinced it's just gonna be a Rickroll when we go to the.
It's gonna
have the YouTube premiere count all the way down and then be a Rickroll. So, but yeah, so that'll be next week. This week,
that'd be fucking hilarious.
This week we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be talking about
Final Fantasy.
I guess we're gonna have to bring this up. We talked about it off air right before we recorded. Maybe we'll talk about smart delivery. And PlayStation, if PlayStation is going to do anything similar or not. We're going to be talking about Final Fantasy VII spoilers. Finally, these two knuckleheads have beaten the game like 2 months later. I can't believe this game came out 2 months ago.
It's a good time.
So we talk about that.
I thought April.
Was it April? It was April.
Yeah.
Resident Evil was March? No, Resident Evil was
2 months ago was fucking Animal Crossing. I can't believe I played Animal Crossing.
Yep. Okay, yeah, so it was April. Yeah, because it was Resident Evil 3 and then Final Fantasy. So I can't believe I beat Resident Evil 3 in less than a week. I was like, I need to beat this before Final Fantasy comes out. So, but so we'll be talking about that. There's a bunch of other stuff. We'll get into it, but let's start off by talking about what we have been playing. Jeff, do you want to go first, or do we just want to get into?
Should just get into Final Fantasy.
So there's two things that we've been playing that we're going to talk about. Final Fantasy VII, of course, I mentioned before they have finally beaten it, so we're going to be talking heavy spoilers. And Miguel
Hold up. Before we talk spoilers, so we'll jump into spoilers, but I'll set a timer, a 7-minute timer, and then suggest when I say go, listeners just jump 7 minutes in the forward, and you won't hear any spoilers.
Okay, and then Miguel and I also ended up picking up Warface Breakout. Both of us want to say Breakpoint.
We talk each other to buying it. That's what happened.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, Dr. Disrespect's on Twitch. Let's see what he's playing. Oh, he's playing this game. It looks all right. Okay. It looks better than Valorant. Fuck it. Should we get it? I don't know. Should we get it? Hey, should we get it? Fucking whatever. I don't know. You gonna play it with us? Sure. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get it. That's what happened. So,
was that a sponsored stream by Doctor or no?
Oh yeah, for sure. You're kidding me?
Oh,
everyone's streaming like any big YouTuber.
You guys are such
Twitch guys.
He would never play a console game.
Dude, I talked about it before I started watching all this stuff. All right.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, and I didn't buy it because he was playing it. I just wanted to see gameplay of it. But so we'll talk about that after. Let's talk about Final Fantasy VII first. Do you want to do like a non-spoiler quick like kind of preamble before we get into it?
Non-spoiler? We've talked non-spoilers for weeks now. You know what we think about the game, non-spoilers.
All right,
starting the timer now. Jump 7 minutes ahead if you didn't start it yet.
So Cloud dies.
Yeah, dude. Okay, first of all, no one dies. When I picked up this game, the one fact I know about Final Fantasy VII
you're wrong.
I know exactly. The one fact I know is that this is not spoiled at this point because it doesn't happen
in
this game.
And fucking girl died.
20-year-old spoiler, but yeah, that Aerith dies. So I'm kind of assuming
I think Miguel knew that.
I think he said the horny girl dies.
Jesse, come on, guys.
Yeah,
he did. Yeah, he did.
Someone died. Jesse died, I think, right?
Jesse dies in both games. In the original and
she
in the
dies. She's the only one that actually dies.
I was so sad when she died, bro.
The whispers are the reason why Jesse
Nice.
and Wedge, the whispers.
Yeah.
basically kill them because they have to keep Destiny in line with. We'll get into the Whispers. So continue.
Okay, yeah. So the Whispers is all new shit. I was like, but how could this be new? This is so crucial to this story. And then towards the end, I kind of like. So to simplify it, the end is pretty much what's happening in this game is like a different dimension or like concurrent universe type thing, and the actions we did affected the original game, more or less. Is that correct?
No. So the way yes and no, because the way I kind of interpret it is the original game happened. So Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII, and Final Fantasy VII Advent Children all happened. This is either a parallel dimension or it's another reality or it's something where
It's a remake, so I mean,
it's I'm gonna get into that, but it's not though, because like it is, but it isn't, because the Whispers are trying to keep the remake being what the game originally was, and you killing the Whispers at the end of the game is breaking it free. It's called remake because it is remaking the story. It's not just that they remade an old game, but they are remaking
after you
the
kill
story.
the Whispers. After you kill the Whispers, don't you go on to do things that is in the original?
Yeah, so it's going to stay similar, like it's similar paths, but people that died might not die, and people that didn't die might die. So like
That's what the killing of the Whispers implies.
Exactly. So now you
Okay.
broke free from Destiny. So the same events might still happen with different outcomes.
Yeah. I think
so
that's a cool
what they
concept. I
did
like
is
that.
for them to just give them some leeway to change the story however they want to.
Exactly. So
Later on.
the Whispers are not going to be in the later games, I'm assuming, because we destroyed them. So now we don't really know what's going to happen. And I think Tetsuya Nomura even said, for the most part, it's still going to be the same game going forward, but it gives them the option of like, oh, well, we could save this character instead of killing them, or we can kill this character if it means more.
I mean,
That's
that's meant
basically
a
what
lot to a story, man.
Yeah.
You see, Jessie in the original game dies in like the first 3 hours, and you don't care about her at all. And same with Wedge and Biggs, like you just didn't care about them.
Barrett stays throughout, correct? I imagine.
Barrett stays with the party, yeah.
Barrett's
Now-
a fucking G. I like him.
Yeah,
When he
so-
died, when he got fake death from
Now that didn't happen
Sephiroth?
in the original game because the Whispers weren't in the original game, so he wasn't like that didn't happen. So like
Yeah, so
it was President Shinra dies and then Sephiroth just leaves.
I was telling you guys, if I didn't know who Sephiroth was, just from being in the game industry and knowing game characters.
Wait, they didn't even
I
show
would-
Sephiroth kill him. I thought he was just dead when you find him. I could be wrong.
Who? In the whatever.
President Shinra. I thought you just
In the
walk
original?
in the original. I thought you just walk into the room and
Oh, I
President
don't
Shinra's just dead.
That could be.
And like it was implied Sephiroth. Maybe Sephiroth did kill him. I can't remember. I didn't think you saw Sephiroth that early in the game, but
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't
in
remember.
remake,
It's been so
yeah,
long.
in remake, you see Sephiroth within the first couple hours. But still, yeah, you have no idea who the fuck he is, what he is. If I was someone who had no idea who Sephiroth was, and I'm playing remake for the first time, I would be like, what is this? Why is he the final boss even? What is his motive? What is his anything?
So
I have no idea.
At the ending of this game in the original, excuse me, I just burped.
Oh.
In the original, you just you fight the tank thing while you're on the bike chase, and then you get to the end of the road, and then you just leave Midgar. Well, it's just
Yeah.
that's all. Like it wasn't meant
Which
to be
makes sense.
the
It's
end.
the first act.
Yeah, like it's just
You know?
that was it. You just leave Midgar, and then you gather outside the gates of Midgar and have a little conversation, and then you go to Nibelheim. Like that's all it was. So that whole ending
Yeah.
of the game was added, and it was the most straight up Kingdom Hearts shit I ever seen. Like I couldn't believe
It definitely feels, from like a critique standpoint, it definitely feels like it was the last 3 hours, 5 hours, whatever, were added literally just so they can put an ending to this game. Because it doesn't
Yep.
it doesn't match
I felt that way
anything
too.
at
Yep,
all
I
of the
felt
rest
that
of the
way
game. Miguel, what did you think? Being very new to Midgar in the world.
Okay, I'm gonna
We're at 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, speed it up.
Overall, I like the game. I think it's like around. I'll give it like a 8.5.
Yeah, solid.
But I think it went downhill for me towards the end, because
Mhm.
I feel like it, especially like the first, I don't know, like a couple, like chapter, like 15 chapters, the first 15 chapters, they were well paced. You had like action, and the cutscenes weren't like that common, because especially the last like 2-3 chapters, it was
it turned into
you get a
Kingdom
little
Hearts at the end of
fight,
the game.
and then there's like fucking cutscene, and then you move for really slowly through a fucking walkway, and then there's another cutscene. I'm like, why? Like, why? Like, oh my god! I
It
was
turned
getting
into Kingdom Hearts at the
shit.
end.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
very-
like,
better for worse.
dude,
Metal Gear
like,
style also.
just give me the whole fucking movie then at the end. Like, I don't need, just play at the end. It was pretty much fighting mini bosses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
And
think
I'm
you went
cool
straight
with
from
it.
like Rufus to the Nightmares, the Whispers, and to Sephiroth with like no other gameplay besides those.
And I'm
Well,
cool
and you had
with it.
Genova
It's
Dreamweaver,
just,
which they made up, by the way.
like, don't even give me the option to work for like a minute and then here's another cutscene. Like, let me just look at
so
it,
I need to
yeah,
ask you guys, what do you think Genova is? But what do you think is wrong with Cloud? Like, why he keeps passing out and seeing these weird people and seeing the people with the numbers on their arm that turn into Sephiroth?
Yeah,
What
so
do you think
he's
all
like,
that is?
He's a son of an ancient, I imagine. I think Sephiroth might be his brother. We're running up on time, but yeah, I don't know. Miguel, what do you think?
That's what I'm thinking too. Like,
Yeah.
he's probably close to
Give us another 4
he's
minutes.
what
like when we run out of time, say give us another 4 minutes.
he's what what's the girl? The fucking Asian girl?
Aerith.
Aerith. Like, he's probably similar to that or some type of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what the game alludes to. So I would be surprised if it wasn't that.
Okay, so whenever we run out of time, say give us another 5. Scrub another 4 minutes ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so coming up now, if you are trying to avoid spoilers, hey, what's up? You're back. You avoided the spoilers. However, we are jumping back into a little more spoilers for 4 more minutes. So just jump 2 minutes starting from now. Go.
So you guys are completely wrong.
Okay.
and it's hilarious that they don't explain any of it. None of it. None of it is
No,
explained.
they don't really care to.
Like, zero explanation.
I was also very interested. There was like a scene where like they did like a bunch of flashbacks and like what you saw was if you didn't change the destiny or something, and like one of them was like Tifa dying, one of them was like bad shit happening to Aerith, but then one of them was just a younger Red running in the desert. Do you remember that at all or no? Is this one
that
brief
wasn't
flashback?
that wasn't a younger Red running in the desert. That was Red in the future.
He looked smaller. All right.
Okay,
he might have had,
so
like,
what
he's running.
Seeing a
Okay,
destroyed
well,
Midgar.
So did they explain that on the first one?
Yes.
Like before? Okay, so what is it?
Do you want to know? Like, do you care?
Yeah,
like,
I
it's
wanna
going to
know.
be
I don't
so
give a fuck.
long before the next game comes out.
is not
so-
coming out until like 4 years. So who
Okay,
cares?
so what it is it's called the reunion theory, and they teased at it because
Oh, the theory.
Hojo
Okay.
says, well, no, I mean it's real in the game, but like in the
Okay,
game in the
okay.
game it's called reunion theory. And Professor Hojo teased at it. He says reunion or something. I don't know. Like it's like a one-off line. So what it is Sephiroth, and this gets into like Crisis Core and everything too. I won't get into the Crisis
Just
Core
get
stuff,
into
but
it.
I'll just talk about
Simple.
So Sephiroth thinks he is the son of Genova. Genova,
Okay.
who's the fucked up hanging thing
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the head and helmet thing, that they call her the Calamity from the skies. She was basically she basically crashed on Midgar in like a comet. She was like raising hell on Midgar.
Like a fucking alien.
and
Okay,
so
cool.
yeah, right. So then they stashed her away, and then Shinra uncovered her and excavated her, and then this is all that shit happened. So basically, technically speaking, Sephiroth is the son of Professor Hojo and a woman who we haven't seen yet, who might be in the next game. I think she might be dead, but like we'll see flashbacks and stuff. It was basically his lab assistant, and she, while pregnant, was injected with Genova cells. So Genova cells, the reunion
Are in
theory,
his body.
the
Okay.
reunion theory is Genova cells, once removed from Genova's body, need to get back to Genova. That's why Cloud was injected with Genova cells. So Cloud keeps wanting to get back to Genova without, like, not consciously, but like, you know, the cells in his body want to. That's why all the fucked up looking dudes with the robes and the numbers on their arms, they were test subjects that had Genova cells in them. So that's why he keeps seeing them in Sephiroth, he keeps seeing Sephiroth in them. So basically,
Coming up in 3 minutes.
yeah. So it's basically Genova is the real enemy of the game,
So-
and then
Okay,
To
I feel
put
that.
it simple,
okay.
they got injected with the weird fucking alien's blood or whatever, and they're pretty much the cells want to go back to
Want
that,
to
so they're like
reunite with
making them
Genova.
seeing things that okay,
right,
just
because
to
it's
get back.
trying to
Oh,
reunite
okay.
them with
That
Genova.
was simple.
Hot take: if that is the larger story of the Final Fantasy VII game, this
Well,
game did a very poor job. Of
There's more to it than that.
introducing-
There's the what's the life flow?
No, but I'm
shit
saying if
called?
this is like
Life stream, life stream.
the exposition scene in like the ninth.
No, that's why I was saying it's
chapter of the
hilarious
game
how
or
it just
whatever, like-
doesn't explain any of it.
Yeah. Okay. So in this
But
case,
that's
I think,
why. But that's
the
why,
story
like
got
all
a
the.
little worse.
That's why, like when Cloud thinks he killed Sephiroth on the roof of the Shinra building, and then it ends up just being one of the fucked up looking other guys, like test subject guys.
Yeah.
It's because Sephiroth is almost like amorphous, where he can kind of use them as like hosts.
Interesting. Okay.
And technically speaking, it's like Genova is almost actually Sephiroth. It's
Okay.
Go watch a YouTube video on it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
Overall, fun game. I think we all enjoyed it here. I'd give it a, Miguel said 8.5, around 8.7. We are back. Thank you
Big difference.
for... Yeah, no, whatever. Thank you for avoiding those spoilers or listening to those spoilers. Either way, here is a non-spoiler. Right after I beat the game, my PS4... I was having some issues in the last boss battles, tech-wise, and I'm like, all right, my hard drive is failing, and I could feel it from now. So I closed a game, uploaded the saves, turned off my PlayStation for a restart. Like, all right, hopefully it just needed a quick restart. And it did that black screen brick, got to reinitialize the thing, all that bullshit. TLDR, my 2 terabyte Seagate Fire CUDA, fuck the Seagate Fire CUDA, died, totally crashed, corrupted, whatever, within 2 years of purchasing it. I bought that, if you're an avid listener, you know, and I bought that. But yeah, less than 2 years ago. And I said, fuck it, going big or go home. I just bought a $100 5 terabyte external Western Digital, fuck you Seagate, hard drive. And right now I have this 320 gig hard drive I use. So I'm currently only have Warzone and Last of Us Remastered on my PS4. So
how do you feel knowing you have the entire Modern Warfare game installed on your PS4, despite only needing Warzone, which means you can't install other games?
Yeah. Okay, so here's a fun fact. So if you've been listening also for a while, you know that there's a lot of issues with Call of Duty DLC and all that. Like, some of it showing up like Black Ops 3 DLC, showing up Black Ops 4, all that weird shit. So a clean install on a brand new hard drive that literally has nothing but Warzone, the free Warzone, and none of the DLCs, none of anything, is 107 gig. So fun fact, if anyone is wondering, maybe their file's a little bigger. If your file's bigger, there is some iffy situations. You might have some of the campaign DLC or maybe some Spec Ops things installed, but a clean one should be 107. And how do I feel? Sad. Fuck Activision. But yeah, so quickly, yeah. I guess I started Last of Us 1. Before you guys get into Warface, I started Last of Us 1. First hour, got to Marlene. Such an amazing game. Crazy that this thing was made on a PS3 with 2006 hardware. It literally looks better than most PS4
the PS3
games.
Still had a lot more power to offer.
Yeah, exactly. So I cannot wait for the Last of Us 2 to see what the fuck that's gonna pull out of a PS4, a 7-year-old hardware.
And it's crazy that's the same thing is happening with Last of Us 2. It really probably could have been pushed to PS5, but they.
I mean, my PS4 Pro, my fucking just blew off the fucking roof of the house.
Hey,
I know, man. They should use my PS4 as one of the engine clusters for the SpaceX rocket thing.
Like put another
sitting in a Modern Warfare menu
on
screen,
it, and it might
just
just
gonna fucking launch up to the moon.
Yep.
Yeah. So Last of Us. We'll get to some more Last of Us 2 news actually soon, but let's just jump into what we talked about for a second. Miguel and Anthony picked up this game, Warface Breakout. You guys might have heard of this game. Warface is like a free-to-play shooter. I don't really know much about it. Breakout was announced or released this week for $20.
It's a CS:GO.
Yeah, what is it?
Clone, pretty much.
It's like a tactical, bare bones, like PvP.
It's CS:GO
team-based
for console. That's what it is.
But it's not like Valorant where it has all this extra stupid shit. Like it's just straight up guns, grenades. That's it.
So you buy your class in the beginning of the mission.
The better you do, the more credits you get to buy better guns.
So literally CS:GO. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's exactly. There's not as many weapons as CS:GO. I feel there's a good amount though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Okay.
They are. The difference is that CS:GO has all of them displayed in one fucking thing instead of.
Well, yeah, because this was more of it was made to be more of a console-friendly UI instead of
What makes the overall game different than CS:GO? Is it a different environment?
The music, licensed music they have.
Playing throughout the game?
It's like Rocket League-ish. No, like the menus and stuff. But it's like Rocket League-ish music though. Think like Monster Cat and stuff like that. It's like
that's cool.
Like that. I don't know who does the music in the game, but it's that just like EDM type shit. I mean, I wouldn't say it's better or worse than CS:GO. It does kind of feel like it's going for its own art style. It's a little more cartoony. It's not
I think it's
super realistic.
I was surprised, and this is something that like sometimes when I'm like buying some games like PUBG or Hunt or whatever, like I'm like I want to know how good the gameplay is.
Yeah.
And I'm really surprised that it's actually really good. It's nice and smooth. It feels like the older Call of Duties before this engine. Like it's responsive.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm playing like World War II, for example. Like it's really smooth. And
it does have that very,
spicy.
very buttery. Like the animations aren't crazy looking, like in like Modern Warfare or modern games like that. It's a very classic style shooter feel.
So this is, I hate this question, but it's like it's kind of the easiest way to like understand the game better. What are some of the monetization aspects of it? So now, is there a battle pass? Is there a season pass? What do we
At
got
launch,
here?
there's just purchasable cosmetics. There's no pay to win type stuff. There's no like upgrades or anything. It's all
It's just cosmetics so far.
Just cosmetics.
Direct
They said they're adding direct purchases, and then you earn loot. I don't know if you can even buy loot boxes. You earn loot boxes pretty frequently in the game. But so yeah, you can
level up,
purchase.
you earn a loot box.
Right.
Cool.
And then
There's a season.
They said
coming.
season 1 is coming. We don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a battle pass. I don't know if it's a contraband type thing with Black Ops or it's a free level thing. I don't know. I don't know if it's just like challenges where you earn. I don't know what it is. So I'm assuming it's a battle pass, but we'll know probably. I think next week or maybe 2 weeks.
I have no clue that there's no date.
We'll check back in. But yeah,
is it within the same Warface download as
no, it's separate.
Okay.
Separate SKU.
It's a separate download. The game is $20. And there's a version for deluxe version for $30, which I do not recommend people to buy it.
Don't buy that
because it just gives you maybe a cosmetic or two and a couple.
I think it gives you like a pistol skin and one of the assault rifle skins and like a knife skin.
It's not worth it.
And like
if you want to get it,
skin, yeah.
$20. There are problems with the game. Right
so
now.
There's technical problems with the game. Now I don't. Okay, so let's be clear. The game itself fundamentally, we think it's very fun. There are server issues and there are freezing issues. That stuff we're hoping is going to get fixed. If it gets fixed, this game's going to be pretty good. I think I'm going to like it a lot if those issues get fixed.
So it's mostly like performance issues where like hitches or stuttering. There's not much like
so
that guy didn't hit me or how the fuck did that guy hit me? I was behind a wall type shit.
It's happening because of those. I mean, I got a Net Duma, right? So and I'm can check if it's peer to peer or dedicated server, and so far it has been peer to peer every time. So there is still that like you're gonna get shot from like. You get shot and you're like past the wall and it's gonna happen. And I mean, but it's usually when we have had good like connection, it feels really good, dude. Like I'm surprised how fun the game
we
could
were
be.
Running shit for like a few rounds in a row too.
And then when it freezes, well, it happens to me a lot more. I don't know why, but
it doesn't
freezes,
happen to me at all that much at all. No,
it
like
freezes
the screen
and like
freezes. Yeah.
Like it. I'm shooting someone, I kill them, and usually that's when it happens. Like it freezes. I can't move at all.
Does the game timer move?
No, like everything freezes.
Like the screen.
That's interesting. Yeah. You know what has done that to me as well? I thought it was because my hard drive was dying. Battlefront 2 started doing the same thing, and where I'm like, wait, is it just me? Because maybe the hard drive, but then you see the timer stops also for like a half second. It's like interesting.
And then either it might come back and I'm like able to move again, and like stuff is a little bit different. Like the enemies that are dead are instead of like in the ground are like standing and like standing just like statues, which fucks everything up.
I can imagine.
Yeah. And or I don't come back until someone kills me, and then if someone kills me, I come back. There's a screen of like the big if you won or lost the round, and it's just there in the middle.
Victory.
Yeah.
Now, is this in any labeled alpha, beta state, early access? It is.
I think it's a full
marketed
release,
and shown as full. Okay, interesting.
It's full, which I feel like it's a mistake.
So, what would be Anthony Miguel's May 30th, 2020 recommendation on Warface Breakout? Wait for some patches. Wait for season 1. Maybe.
I would say
if
you're interested in the game and you're really itching for a CS:GO type game on console, I would say. If you are willing to kind of grit and bear it through, well, right. I mean,
updates.
They said they're aware of the problems. So
they have put 3 updates so far.
Yeah, they are updating the game.
And it seems like it's better than when the game came out on Tuesday.
Yeah, so if you are really looking for a game like that, which I really was looking for a game like that on console, because CS:GO is just not my thing, and Valorant I think is.
It is my thing, but I suck at it, dude.
If you're willing to, stick with the game through the bugs and stuff, I would say get it now. If you're itching for it, but you're like, I don't know if I want to justify spending $20 on a game that might, be kind of buggy, give it a couple weeks. But I definitely think keep an eye out for this game. I feel like in a couple weeks
it might get better. The main thing, I could deal with the lag, dude, but it's the freezing that pisses me off the most. Because I'm doing really good, and it's just freezes, and you can't do anything about it. And my KD, dude, when the first couple times,
KD, baby. What are we looking
at? I was close to 2, dude, and right now it's like 1.1 something, dude.
Yeah, I'm like a 1.12 when I was like
it's something that I can't control because it keeps freezing, and you have no control of it.
Yeah, because when the servers are good, we go like 18 and like 6. But then when the servers are bad, we'll go like 7 and 9.
Or worse, dude. And there's things that you can't control, but yeah, like Anthony said, if you want to try it and stick with it and like hoping for the game to get better, because we don't know if it's gonna happen or not, get it. If not, just wait and see if it gets better. But it is promising, dude. It is a promising CS:GO clone.
Warface Breakout, a promising title. Yeah. Remember, if you want to ever check out when Miguel or Anthony are playing, they post and stream at FTR_podcast on Twitter and twitch.tv/ what is it?
Faster than reloading.
Faster than reloading, spelled out. Twitch.tv/ faster than reloading.
You were on point, bro. God.
I know. I forgot what we did with Twitch. But yes, don't forget it. Don't sleep on it. And lastly, what do we got?
Yeah, I just want to mention, because I did mention a little bit towards the end of the last podcast, but I got hacked. Someone took over my account and they changed the username.
PSN got hacked.
Yes.
Your physical being.
Yeah. I mean, some people could say that, but
He's hacking and whacking and slashing.
Exactly. It got hacked. And I got it back. Everything's fine. They played Fortnite and GTA 5 or whatever.
How did you know they played Did you see your trophies or something? Or
no, I saw
online.
Because you could see. I forgot how I checked, but you could see what was their previous games played.
Okay.
I don't remember where I went. But I found it that
maybe something in
they played Fortnite and then GTA. Like they waited for GTA to get downloaded and they like played it for a bit. They were gonna try to buy $100 worth of
that's usually
Fortnite fucking points, whatever. But
you buy V-Bucks, you sell them online.
I'm glad you said something about the cart being on file, so I just canceled that real quick. I copied.
That's a good point, because they might have tried to flip your account to someone else.
Yes, and then I just called great customer servers. They were really helpful, dude. I got it really bad, pretty much quickly. Yes, really good, dude. Really.
By the way, I've noticed,
this was pretty much on the computer, because right now they're not accepting calls or anything like that.
Oh,
so like a chat. Yes.
Yeah, so I actually was talking to Amazon to figure out like some refund or replacement for this hard drive, and the dude was super nice, super like chatty. Like we were talking about PlayStation, no shit. The customer service guy, and I swear, I bet it's because they're working at home and they're not in these shitty call centers with their bosses on their ass, walking up and down. Dude, fucking work at home for call centers is gonna be the next thing.
Pretty much my whole thing pretty much is, I'm just saying, like, there's those 2-step verification. Turn it on, because I thought I had it on when they announced it like 2 years ago or something like that, but I guess I like just forgot about it and never did actually like turn it on or whatever, and just activate it.
2-step verification.
Yes, just activate it.
Nintendo got hacked also recently, and now they mandatory make you put it on if you were coming from a hacked account.
Yeah, if you have that and you're making an account, or you don't have it yet, or you haven't changed it, go in there, change it really quick. You could do it on the PS4 really quick, or obviously on the website. But
on website,
yeah, you have to do it now.
And that's been our PSA of the week. Shall we move on to the news, everyone?
Let's move on to the news.
Let's move it.
First up, I don't think this might be. Oh fuck! When you have two mouses on the thing. No, okay, we didn't put it on yet. But just continuing last week's Call of Duty World War II was a free plus game. The second free plus game is Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I have it towards the end, but yeah.
Oh, is it? I was trying to quickly skim it while I was talking, but either way, make sure you download those games. Obviously games we all own, so it's like personally a shitty month, but for objectively, if you don't have any PS4 games, this is one of the best months ever.
That's what I said. I said, like selfishly, I wish it was other games, but objectively speaking, yeah, these are two of the best games they've ever given away.
Especially with because Battlefront 2 is available on by the time you're hearing it, you're probably already able to get it. June 2nd. Especially with the update they just did, what was it, like a month ago? For DICE for the game, you're pretty much getting 25 items for free. Like pretty much the Game of the Year edition you're getting for free.
Honestly, because what they did with the free season pass and the no map packs or nothing like that, you're getting eight heroes that weren't in vanilla, at least
bunch of new
half a dozen maps. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Tons of cosmetics. Battlefront 2, I mean, one of my favorite games.
Now, you still have to buy the Celebration Edition to get all the extra skins and everything, right? Like, to get all the Clone Trooper skins and stuff.
But I mean, when it's free and you could spend a couple bucks, I mean...
And I'm sure the Celebration Edition will probably be on sale, too, because of, that.
And Celebration Edition, of course, includes no in-game
it's all skins and stuff. Items. Yeah, it's all skins, emotes,
all cosmetics,
voice lines, stuff like that.
They changed the whole Darth Vader thing. You don't got to play for 2,000 hours. So definitely give Battlefront 2 a shot. And then I think we've been singing World War II's praises for 3 years now. So I don't think we got to jump back into that. Shipment 1944, bro. It's the tits.
I mean, it's better than the Modern Warfare fucking
it's better than Modern Warfare shipment.
But now the biggest news, this is kind of what we expected, honestly. I know Miguel was given that June 10th announcement.
Hey, dude, I was up a couple days, all right?
I said I was happy we were wrong in a good way. Like you were wrong, but closer.
We are all invited to look at the future of gaming on PlayStation 5 on June 4th. PlayStation tweeted out, made this announcement earlier this week. Gonna be some big stuff. Yeah, so PlayStation and Xbox seem to be taking very different approaches. I think this comes from IGN to next gen after PlayStation boss Jim Ryan says PS5 games don't have to run on PS4, but new PS4 games do have to run on PS5. And there's a okay, that's just added. Another solid quote. Ryan said, "We believe that when you go to all of the trouble of creating a next-gen console, that it should include features and benefits that the previous generation does not include, and that, in our view, people should make games that can make the most of those features." And then a similar comment coming from Mike Ibarra. He was the head of Xbox Live for over a decade, now at Blizzard. I like it, talking about the PS5, focusing on high-tech stuff. I like having something that is the absolute latest tech and shows off my investment in the best possible way. It also reduces dev time when devs can focus on absolute optimization of one hardware system, but at the same time, it comes at the cost of a smaller install base. Good point. But yes, here are the approaches really to next gen. Xbox is focusing heavily on being a box that plays every game that has ever crossed an Xbox.
Or any box can play any game is basically what they're doing.
Yeah. Exactly. The Series X or the current One X, the One X you have now. Whereas PlayStation's really saying, yeah, we're thinking about the future. The PS4 games will run on PS5, but we are not. Hey, maybe games are coming that are on PS5 and PS4,
I'm sure
but
maybe
we're not
for the first year.
Yeah,
I took it as Sony exclusives. I didn't really read into it more deeply than that.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Sure. I did
say that.
Whereas Xbox
Madden is gonna come out for the PS4 for
right. This is, I think, is versus Xbox is doing Halo Infinite on Xbox One X and Series X. Where like PS5, it's like Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is only on PS5. It's not going to be on both.
Yeah,
I mean,
but I feel like the
MLB show is gonna be the
that's different. That's
series is going to all the consoles now.
Yeah,
so I mean,
I thought that was next. I thought that was 2022. No, I don't know. It's irrelevant, but whatever. I mean, that would be a game that they would.
Now, genuine question: how is this any different from PS4? Because we didn't get Killzone Shadowfall on PS3. You know what I mean? We didn't get.
It's not different than PS4. He's kind of just
reiterating their philosophy. You think?
No, he's kind of making it separate than Xbox, who already said Halo is going to be
right. That's what I'm saying. He's reiterating with the intent of separating them from Xbox. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to
We
say
are
it's not really
future
anything
thinking.
new, but I don't think it's meant to be anything new. I think he's just kind of confirming their thoughts.
But I mean, hey, it is the future of gaming. We have any solid predictions for what we think is going to happen this week?
Before we start this, I'm just gonna say that I feel like he's coming out right now and saying this just to clarify it before, like,
Right, like
when
the games you're
are
going to
coming
see at this
out and
conference,
they're like,
they're not
oh,
coming on
why are the
PS4.
games are not like, why can I play it on my PS4? I feel like he's putting it out there right now for that same reason, especially because Xbox has the marketing right now, like, oh, you could play it anywhere for the next like 3-4 years. It's gonna be in.
And
all
that
the
goes
consoles.
back to my argument that smart delivery doesn't matter for PS5 because there's no PS4 version of a PS5 Sony game.
Exactly, especially for the first party games.
And I think that's really all smart delivery really.
It's really
matters
wild
with
that we
Switch
can't
versions.
even we have no examples of what potential games would be on the PS5 because like we really have no idea what's coming out after Ghost of Tsushima from PlayStation.
Like,
Studios.
yeah, I mean, we could speculate, like Horizon Zero Dawn 2,
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, maybe a Ratchet and Clank. Like, we could speculate, but we don't have any. There's been no leaks, really. There's been no kind of,
Yeah, at least like Nintendo has like Metroid and Zelda. We know are things coming out. But
Eventually.
whatever.
in the Switch 3.
And I like this approach better than Xbox's, in my
Yeah.
opinion, because you could have a game, first party game, and just extract as much power from that new
Exactly.
console.
Mhm.
Like that's the point of making new consoles for that.
Well, Mikey Barr even said that, like, that this game is going to be optimized for PS5. They don't have to worry
And
about tuning it down,
with him
lowering
saying that-
sliders, all that stuff for PS4.
With him saying that, it seems like a lot of the devs are like preferring PS5's way to go.
Well,
Because
the
of that.
Unreal demo, too, it really
It's
seems
gonna
like
be
Epic
easier.
Games was kind of
Yeah,
looking
even
forward
Epic,
to PS5.
even
too.
Epic Let's Plays.
Do you think Diablo 5, Diablo 4? Diablo 4.
Console exclusive?
Not
Yeah,
console
4,
exclusive, but do you think it will be at this event, though? Maybe not exclusive, but do you think it will
I
be
mean,
at the
yeah,
event?
you got to remember, Marty Sleva did post all the games that were announced. So let's
Diablo
go
3.
Yes, let's go into our predictions for this event while I find this.
Because there are
this
gonna be
list.
games announced. They already
Yes.
said that.
Okay,
Yep.
let's start off with the past. On February 2013 PS4 event, the games we saw were Knack, Killzone Shadowfall, Drive
Knack.
Club, Infamous Second Son, The Witness, which was the latest game from this list that came out. That came in 2015. Quantic Dreams tech demo, Dreams. Nope, sorry.
Which
Dreams is the latest
eventually
game.
was Detroit Become Human.
The Quantic Dream tech demo, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Deep Down, which never came out. Square's
Man.
Luminous Engine tech demo, and then the announcement that please be excited.
What
for
if
E3.
Deep Down gets re-announced?
Watch
God.
Dogs, Watch Dogs 1, Diablo 3, and Destiny.
What if Deep Down gets
Watch
re-announced?
Dogs when it looks super
And it's-
amazing, and then it just came out and it looked really bad.
What if Deep Down gets re-announced and it's actually a rebooted version of what was the Dragon game on Xbox that got canceled?
Fuck, you're right.
Because it was also a Capcom game, right?
No. It's like green, yeah. It's like a green box art.
Fucking
I
oh
don't
my
know, I
god,
forgot.
what was it? Let me just
Dragon
Google
game.
search canceled Xbox Dragon game.
But I mean, also it's pretty cool because most of these games did come out within the first year.
Scalebound.
Knack, Scalebound, yeah, that'd be cool. So these are the type of games we saw. Not that much, honestly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. A dozen games.
Not bad.
You think we'll hit a dozen games this week or no?
No, I want to say like a solid tight 4 or 5.
I know that.
I
that
think
is
it's gonna
keep
be more
in
than
mind.
4 or 5.
I think they want to keep it
Then-
tight
Oh,
and they
it's
want
gonna
to
be a
make
lot
them.
more than 4 or 5.
See, listen to my reasoning though.
But
I think they saw Xbox's Inside Xbox from a couple weeks ago, and they went, "We're not going to show them a bunch of hodgepodge, random-looking, varying visual quality of games. We're going to show them like a few games that all look mind-blowing." That's what I think they're going to do.
You know what's great about the 2013 event is that they really hit every genre. They did a third-person platforming game. They did shooters. They did third-person superhero games. They did a driving
Uncharted
game.
wasn't there, right?
No, but
Uncharted
Second
4.
Son. So that's what like kind of same vibe.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
You know, like I wonder if they're gonna have that a variety.
Yeah,
as
that
well.
was too early for Uncharted. When did Uncharted 4 come out? 2016?
16.
So it was too early for it.
I feel this is taking place when E3 was gonna be at, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like a week earlier or whatever, but I mean, still.
Sometimes.
Now- We don't have E3. And I feel that a lot of the games are coming out in the fall or the spring or whatever. A lot of them are going to be here. A lot of them meaning around like 10 to 14 games. There are gonna be new announced.
I think Keely's got some of them too.
I think he has gameplay, but the announcement is gonna be in the PS5.
Keely's got to have some announcements.
Like a trailer.
He's got to be hiding.
I know that, but I feel like he's gonna have the more of the gameplay that for the trailers that we're gonna see today, like
That
not
is a
today
good
on the announcement.
That is a good point. I mean, okay, hold on. Sorry, another piece of information I forgot to
Or
mention.
IGN summer of whatever the fuck.
Summer of Gaming, that's cool. They did say it's going to be a little over an hour,
Yes.
so that's actually another good thing to have in mind.
Press conference style. Like
I really hope it's fast. I really hope it's no. Sorry, if Mark. I love the guy, but Mark Cerny, please don't show up. Please don't come on stage. I think they got the hint. He's not gonna be on stage, but I want it to be just Killzone trailer, new Ratchet and Clank trailer.
So do you want to like give our predictions of what first party games we think we'll say?
Here, hold up.
Yeah, we didn't prepare any, but
we are gonna have to have that someone coming out and talking for a couple minutes and be like, "Hey, this is the console." Maybe showing the console.
It's gonna be so weird.
It's gonna be Jim.
Yeah.
I think
it's gonna be Jim. It's
I know.
I
just miss Sean Layden. I love Sean Layden.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I miss all the previous guys.
I mean, all of them.
Right
Yeah,
now, it's the worst.
I know, but I love
You know,
Sean Layden. He was like my
great.
favorite.
If Shuhei comes out and just announced all this stuff,
Dude, if
But it's not gonna
Kaz
happen.
came out, if Kaz held it again,
I would shit my pants if Kaz comes out.
that'd be the most high moment of all time.
we're gonna have to have that. I feel they're gonna announce. They're gonna show the console. They're gonna show the price when it's coming out.
I don't know. So the rumors are no price, which
See, if
don't
you
know.
gotta do pre-orders, and when the
you have to do
PS4 got
price.
announced,
That's
they
true.
announced all that stuff and the date.
Do we want to guess
If you
price?
could do
$500.
400. 500, you say?
500. It's gonna be 500. They already said
I'm saving
It's gonna be
for
expensive.
500. I'm saving
Yeah.
for 500 and hoping it's 400.
it's 500. There's no way, especially with.
I think they might try.
SSD.
They might try and
It's not
undercut Xbox and go for 49.
No, they're not doing
So
the 49
crazy.
stuff.
It's
500.
so
What if it's like
crazy.
479.99? That'd be crazy.
It's 500.
I think
Both of them are
I
gonna
think
be
it's gonna be
500.
500, but I'm hoping it's
I
400.
think it's gonna be.
If it's gonna be one cheap,
500,
it's
but
gonna
I'm
be the
gonna-
Xbox because
I'm
they
gonna guess
have
400.
to win this.
Okay, yeah, and then release date. I don't know. Call it the second fucking Tuesday of November. Whatever.
say-
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Honestly,
Sorry,
it's
not
gonna be
the second
November.
Tuesday, the second, yeah.
It's gonna be at the end, really end of the October or middle of November.
It has to be before Black Friday. You don't
Yes,
release
that's
the
why.
console
It's
after Black
middle
Friday.
or the end of October. Okay, give us
3 games.
at least
3 games.
at least 3 games, 3 or 4, like 3 or 5 games. So to add something.
Okay, and let's try not to repeat because I think we're all gonna
Yes.
say. But okay, then I'll claim it. Someone else could claim. Ratchet.
wanna go
I'll say-
1,
I'll
1,
say
and 1?
Killzone. Yeah, good call. Let's go 1 on. Me, I'll start off Killzone. We know Gorilla has a second team doing something.
He stole that for me like for the last couple of weeks, but whatever. Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
I think they're
this-
all pretty obvious.
I've
I don't
been
even think
saying
we
it
need to
from,
go
like-
1-1-1. We could just.
This is
kinda
yeah,
have
this
a-
is such a classic fucking comment. You know what I'm gonna say, listener? Predict it. Anthony, go. Yours.
I'm writing them.
Nice.
So
Oh, good call. Anthony, 1 game.
So you said
not Killzone.
Killzone.
Yeah,
yes.
you can take the other obvious one if you want.
When did
Come on,
Horizon Zero
bro.
Dawn come out? 2015?
17.
2017.
February 20th, actually.
That's a little. Oh.
No, impossible.
2017. Is that enough? Is that a long enough time? Do you think they immediately
we'll get a
went?
trailer at best. I mean, like
We're not gonna get both
what's it called,
Killzone
a
and
tease, a
Horizon.
tease.
We're not gonna get both Killzone and Horizon.
Nope. It's one or the other.
So
Which one are you taking?
I'm gonna say Killzone is likely, so I'm gonna not say Horizon. I'm gonna say Insomniac.
anything, honestly.
Because it could be Ratchet or Spider-Man. I don't know. It's like
So you have something from Insomniac?
It's 2 studios that have 2 great IPs that it could either of them could
Oh.
show up. I don't know. I'm gonna go
No, we
Ratchet and
can't
Clank.
take
I'm
both
gonna
of
go
those
Ratchet and
games.
Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. There you go. Miguel, what you
Ratchet?
got?
Okay. I'm gonna go first party first, and I'm gonna say Gran Turismo, the new one, 6.
6 came out.
No, Sport. I thought.
No,
Was it
sport. They call it sport.
Then
Was there? Jeff, you're lagging right now. I don't know if he's lagging. for
You're
me.
really laggy.
Oh,
It was okay. I think
back,
you're
I'm back.
right. I think you're right. So
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
be the next one with the number.
Gran
Which
Turismo 6
actual
came
number?
out in 2013. After
and then Sport.
Oh, that's right.
How funny is that?
I
How
played
funny
like
is that
a-
I know that.
It was on
God damn it.
PS3, didn't even come
Yeah.
on
So
PS4.
GT7. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Good call. Good call.
They need a racing car, a racing game.
And it's not gonna be fucking what was it, Project? Or what was
It's
it?
not gonna be a Drive Club too.
Drive Club. Project Cars is a different franchise.
All right.
I'm calling it. I mean, it's a little early. Like I want fuck getting the easy ones out of the way. I'm gonna go with a Ken Levine's next game. Ghost Story Studios
that is
game.
bold.
So
Yeah,
what?
I don't see that happening.
This is going to be the witness of this this year. So they brought out.
I would love
who did
that.
the
I don't
Witness?
see it happening.
Braid
Jonathan
guy?
Blow.
What's his name?
Jonathan Blow.
Blow. Yeah, Jonathan Blow. Jonathan Blow came out, gave him his little indie spiel. Ken Levine's gonna walk on stage. Here's my indie spiel.
I'll lose my mind. I'll lose my mind. I'll
Yeah.
immediately buy Bioshock.
So
for
Ken
the
Levine's
ninth
game.
time.
Anthony, what do you got?
Okay. Go ahead.
Trying to think outside the box. Trying to think. We are going to get.
Because there's a lot of studios out there that are dormant.
I'm gonna say. This is bold. This is very bold. It's probably not gonna. It's like 99% not gonna happen. Final Fantasy 16 tease.
Oh, okay.
I could see it. 2015 was 15, right? Or 2016?
20.
I think 16. 15 sounds too early.
Because I feel like I was just wrapping up my platinum when Tay was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, like when it came out.
Yeah, so 16. Yeah, that's enough time. And for Square has good relations. I think it works. Miguel, think yours. What do you got?
The Bat. It's coming back.
Rocksteady's. The bad. Okay.
Court of
not
Owls?
Rocksteady.
Court
Montreal's.
of, Court of Isles or whatever the
the
name of
tease.
it.
Rocksteady isn't working on a game. I wish they would just admit it. Like, we're working on a movie or a TV show. Like, we're not working on a game.
You
I
would
mean,
think.
the leaks, the rumors were they were working on
Justice League.
Suicide Squad, right? Or Justice League type of
yeah.
game.
By the way, I'm gonna ruin your parade right now, Miguel. Wouldn't you think the fucking WB Montreal Twitter account would start teasing shit again with 4 days till the event?
No,
Or did they fire their marketing guy after?
they probably fired him because he started.
After he started posting.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you don't use Twitter. Stop teasing shit.
Yeah, they probably like, you know what? You're fired.
And then they brought someone else in, and then he's like, "Okay, so I'm gonna continue the work the last guy did. You teased it again. It was in
Like,
3 months.
okay,
This makes
you're
no
gone.
sense."
Then the guy comes in and he's like, I guess I'm just staying home, huh?
He just signs out of Twitter, deletes it. He's
Yep.
like, I'm not posting there. Okay, yeah, that all makes sense. I wanted to look up something.
Oh, I
yeah.
got another one already.
Okay, so I have another one I'm thinking of. This one's a little less specific as well. The next Sony Japan Studios game. We haven't seen much from Japan Studios, I think, since
Do you think
Last Guardian.
Do you think it? Well, I think they helped with Shadow of the Colossus remake. I don't think. Like, I think it was that was Blue Point. Was it Blue Point?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they worked alongside them. Japan Studio also assisted with Bloodborne, which leads me to my one, Bloodborne 2.
Oh, I did not know that. That's interesting. They produced it with From Software.
Okay, so I'm
So
saying
Japan-
Bloodborne 2
SIU
is my.
Okay. Looking good.
But yeah, the Japan Studios' last original game. You want to take a guess? Anyone?
I almost said Flower for some reason, but that's not them, right?
Holy shit! Yeah, this is like facts also. Knack 2.
If we see a Knack
that's
3, I'm
another
gonna
one.
punch my fucking
We're
monitor.
getting that.
I'm gonna punch my
You want
monitor.
to call it? You wanna take
It's
it?
gonna. Mark Cerny's gonna start the fucking show off announcing Knack 3. I'm gonna fucking.
Miguel,
lose
what's
my
your
mind.
game?
COD 2020. We're getting a trailer there.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That's very likely. They're partnered with them, so that's a good
I
one.
bet. Didn't they say they extended the contract again?
Yeah,
Or
that
they
was
make
last
that
year
up?
when they extended it.
So for how long? Did they? Was it
Hey,
5
that
years?
Oh, it's
wasn't.
at least 3
I
years.
don't know when, how long, but I know they extended it.
I would say if it
Okay,
was
so-
extended last year, it'd probably be through 2023. Probably 4-year contract.
Yeah.
A couple years, probably like 3, 4
we-
years.
2022 or 2023, I would say.
Okay, that's a solid call. Do we think we'll see some more Epic partnership? Maybe some Fortnite reveal or something. Some new. Oh, when's the new season? No way could that line up. I don't.
June 11th, I feel like they pushed it out to.
Dude.
Wait,
if the
hold on. When did
fucking-
they push it to?
When's next stimulus check? Is the first thing.
Okay, so what's your next thing, Jeff?
Yeah, I'll keep in
June
mind
11th.
with
June
that.
11th. is the name.
So what?
Epic will come out on stage. What's his name? Fucking Tom Sweeney, and be like,
Tim Sweeney.
we love PlayStation. Unreal Engine is awesome. So it's gonna be a combo announcement of Unreal Engine's awesome and some Fortnite something. I think.
And here's a concert with Adam Levine and a
that.
hologram of Prince. I don't know.
Yeah, next Fortnite thing is coming out June 6th.
June
Okay.
11th is the new season.
Or the Doomsday event starts. Oh my god, Fortnite.
Yeah,
How
it's.
could you?
I think
Go.
I've officially given up on Fortnite. Where it's like it's just
How
too much
could
for me
you?
now. Like I had fun with chapter 2
Yeah,
season
which-
1, but
Give me another one,
It
Anthony.
is June 11th. They're correct. Yeah. What's your next prediction?
Let's make it 5.
5 each.
So
What do we at?
You
this
got
is
4. You said you
All right,
were
go.
So
This
this will
is
be my
Andrew's fourth.
this will be my 4th.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think for 1 second. I'm gonna say too early for God of War 2. I'm not gonna say that.
What game is too early for God of War 2? Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I'm gonna say Santa Monica's working on a different IP, and they're gonna announce something from Santa Monica.
Hmm. So now God of War, huh?
Like they have a second internal studio working on something. I'm gonna say.
Oh, I know.
I don't know if that's true or not. That's like just a out of nowhere prediction.
New game. Okay. Interesting. Santa
Could be
Monica.
could be a smaller game. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay. Mine, and it seems like a lot of people forgot about this. Blue Point's new game.
Ooh, I forgot.
Because
the
they
word
have
on it.
said it, they've been working on it for a while.
Make a call. Remake or a new IP.
I think it's their
I
own
think
idea. I thought they said.
3 options: remake, new IP, continuation of an existing franchise.
I thought they said it's an original game though. Like I thought that.
They
I
didn't say anything.
I
No,
thought.
they said they were working on something big.
I thought that they were.
It supposedly was something bigger than before they had
Something
done before.
bigger, and then they did that tweet with a bunch of game references in it, in like
Yeah.
Halloween. And yeah.
I think it's
So which of the 3?
it's a remake of the Resistance games.
Dude.
like from the ground up remake, like
Yes.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes, from all 3 games coming out.
All 3. That's bold. I could see him doing like 1 or 2, or combining the stories of 1 and 2 into one game. I could see.
I could see them making all 3 games into one, and just being a fucking massive game. I could be wrong, but I think it's
What? No, that
some
wouldn't make
people
sense.
resist-
Resistance?
I could just see a reboot of. I could just see a reboot.
There's
of
3
of
different
Resistance.
characters.
Well, no, the first
I
2 were
hope
Nathan
not.
Hale, right?
I'd be yeah, you're right. Nathan Hale was the first 2.
That's why I was
I
saying
would be
combine the
so
first 2
pissed
stories
off
into one.
if they came out and is like, here's a new game, Resistance, and it's a gritty. It's like trying to redo Resistance.
Because I don't
Dude,
think
Resistance is already.
a new game of Resistance. I don't think it'll work.
I think it would. Why not?
What
It's
about just a Resistance 4?
It's a narrative first person shooter. What's wrong with that? Speaking of the opposite, though, my guess is a hilarious one, and if I get this right, oh my god, I win the internet. I'm gonna clip this out and post it.
On the
everywhere.
internet, okay.
In some way, shape, or form, the Left 4 Dead creator Turtle Rock Studios will show off their new co-op zombie shooter, Back for Blood, that we haven't heard about or seen since March 14th, 2019. This is a 4-person co-op game that's coming to Windows, PS4. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. No, this is coming to PS4. Why the hell would it come? All right, they re-announce it. Back for Turtle Rock Studios is going to be there. That's my announcement.
Back from the
That's
dead, I
my
guess.
prediction.
Back 4 Blood instead of Left 4 Dead.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, go.
This is my last one. Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say. I'm gonna go smaller scale on this one. I'm gonna say it's gonna be like a not an indie game literally because it'll be a Sony game, but you know that kind of indie vibe that they had with like Patapon and all those PS3 era games. I'm gonna say something like that.
Princess, you know.
I don't know if it's going to be an existing IP or a new IP, but I think they're gonna announce a smaller scale game. That's gonna have that kind of PS3, PS Vita, PSP vibe to it.
Okay.
I can see it. Miguel. And then read them all out.
And I'll give a studio that's making it. Actually, no, I don't remember what studio.
It's Sony Japan. Would just
Yeah, Sony
be
Japan.
one, like-
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you already pretty much said the one from Jeff earlier, but okay.
Yeah, so actually, no, opposite. It has to be anyone but Sony Japan. If it's Japan Studio, then I get it. If it's a small game by anyone else. Just...
All right, so hold on. All right, so Miguel, do yours. I'm gonna look up
God
Sony
damn
studios
it.
because I don't remember which studios they have that aren't.
Hideo Kojima, new team.
Oh, he could do it. Dude, oh no, he said
Death
Death
Stranding is coming out on
right?
PC in like 2 months. It's crazy.
I know.
Yeah, it's gonna
But
be really
they've been working on a new game, and he's talked about that. Supposedly, one of them got canceled already, and I feel like, but he's been working on something. And if we know Hideo Kojima, he likes fucking putting up those cinematic fucking trailers CG trailers.
And he does like going early. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And
I'm gonna
Anthony,
say. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
were you writing who made each one, or were you just writing them down? I guess
I'm
1, 2,
just
3.
like somewhat like typing like it's
What
all
franchise
fucking.
does San
Okay,
Mateo make?
okay, cool. Huh?
San Mateo? Who makes that?
San Mateo is a.
That's
place
one of
called-
They're
the.
like one of the supplementary studios.
I've never. This is San Mateo Studio.
SIE San Mateo Studio. I mean, they co-developed Spider-Man, Farpoint, Helldivers, Counter Spy, Infamous series, Uncharted series.
Hey,
So
that's
they're like
one of the
they're like
other
still like an
studios from
ancillary.
Santa
They're like
Monica,
an
I
ancillary studios, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard. Oh, they're Foster Studio. No, I've never heard of the studio.
What's Pixel?
Because they're just like helping people.
Pixel Junk, the Pixel Junk series.
Oh,
Yeah.
Concrete Genie.
Oh,
Okay. I could see a Concrete Genie
Pixel
too.
So just like a smaller studio from Sony.
yeah,
that-
small game.
I
yeah.
get like a la like a Concrete Genie 2, something,
Got you.
something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
feel you, we feel you.
Okay.
All right, read them back. Go.
Jeff, you stole my Killzone.
Mm-hmm.
Killzone, new game from
London studio working on.
Levine. What's his first name? I forgot.
Ken?
I wrote it down. Kevin Levine. New game from the Japan studios.
Uh-huh.
Studio Japan. Some type of collaboration with Epic and Fortnite
Yeah,
and
Fortnite,
the
Fortnite.
Epic new engine. And your last one was the re-rebuild or whatever it is.
Turtle
We're
Rock.
back.
Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock's Back for Blood.
Yeah.
That's what the name of the game was.
Yeah.
I didn't
totally
even
forgot.
remember that. But
By the way, okay, this is how I got it. I looked at my game case and I saw
Uh-huh.
Evolve, and I'm like, all right, what the fuck's
Nice.
that Turtle Rock?
Can I take
All
my
right,
last one back? I think I have a better
Sure.
one. I have a better one.
Okay,
London
go for it.
Studio is going to show off a VR game. Running
Oh yeah, 100%.
On
Yeah,
PS5.
right, that's our one VR
But
representation.
it's PS5 stuff though.
a PS5
It could
VR
be
game.
PS5 VR too. Yeah, I could see
Okay.
a VR being it shown.
And they're going to say PSVR will be on PS5. And
Or
that's how
like,
they're going to
this
do
is
it.
what we could do with PSVR on PS5. And
Right.
it's
Something,
like,
yeah, something like that. That's what I'm changing mine to that. Because I think the Sony, the Japan studio thing is kind of what I was saying too, but not.
I mean, it could be just a smaller studio making a.
What
Yeah.
other smaller
They did
studios do
show
they
the
have, though?
witness.
I'm looking at
And
everything.
then
I mean,
Miguel
Bennett
It
Wolf
is
could be
gonna
like
do a full-size game.
they probably could fucking get someone second party, dude, and just release it.
True.
I mean, they're gonna do that. Anthony's 5 predictions. Ratchet and Clank instead of Spider-Man, which I mean, we'll see. I mean, there is a tease today. I think it was earlier today that they put out.
dude, it's Ratchet and Clank. Everyone knows. Like,
And,
Colin confirmed it like 100 times.
Second prediction: Final Fantasy 16. That'd be kind of huge, I think.
That'll be
Third one,
enormous.
Bloodborne 2.
Mhm. Not confirming if
one.
it's from software or not, just that it's Bloodborne 2.
Santa Monica's new game, not God of War, something new from that studio. And your last one, the Studio London, or what's it called? I wrote it wrong, I think. London
London
or
Studio VR game running on PS5.
VR game, running on the PS5. So pretty much confirming that the VR is gonna be compatible with the PS5.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm not saying whether it's a new VR or the old VR, but VR in some way will be on PS5.
Okay. That's cool. My 5 predictions, real quick. Gran Turismo 7. The new Batman game from Studio Montreal, not Rocksteady. Call of Duty 2020, whatever it's called. Blue Point's new game. They've been teasing it for a couple years, so I'm sure it's ready. And the last one, the big one. Hideo Kojima's new game. A little tease, a little CG trailer. That people are gonna be like, "What the fuck does this mean?"
Death Stranding 2.
Death Stranding came out, like, "What the
Stranding.
fuck does this mean?"
If he makes a sequel to
this.
Death Stranding and it's just called Death Standing, I'll die.
If
And
you play
your
Death Stranding, you
character-
know that the standing of a death is actually extremely important. Next up,
Because
though,
they
that was a
strand.
good segment.
Sam
Just
Strand.
posted on Twitter or something.
Sam Porter Bridges
Um,
Strand.
Name's Sam.
None of those
Yeah,
last
what
names are
happens
his
when you
last
beat the
name,
game?
actually.
His when you beat the game, like he earns his name, and it's Sam. I'm blanked on it. Sam Strand? No.
Sam Strand is his name. Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah, no.
He's a
PlayStation
porter
CEO
and he
Jim
works
Ryan
for Bridges,
has
so therefore that's his last name.
has said that the
Pardon.
coronavirus pandemic has not changed Sony's price plan for the PS5. So that's cool.
I believe that.
Yeah, honestly, I've I'm pretty sure China's like back to work essentially. So
Yeah,
I'm
they've been
pretty
back
sure-
to work for
for a
like I think
minute.
a month or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
If Chinese factories weren't working, like I don't think Amazon would be able to function in terms of like things aren't being made. So I believe him there, and hopefully by the time November we're all out of this bullshit. Sony has reportedly told developers that PS4 games submitted for certification from July 13th onwards must be forwards compatible with PS5. PS4 versions of The Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima will also apparently be compatible with PS5. So this is
Smart delivery.
reportedly, of course, being heard from just developers. Some developers telling people, telling journalists. This is great news. So essentially,
Just
it's
pretty
kind of
much
like,
making sure the
Any
games are going to
holiday
work on the
games you
PS5.
buy this year on PS4, you'll be able to use.
Are going to work on
PS5.
PS5. Yeah.
Smart delivery.
hype. PlayStation Boss not interested in making PS4 versions of PS5 games. Essentially,
about
what we
this
said
already, yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, that's just the link.
Oh
that-
my
sure, yeah.
god, we
Come
didn't
on,
even
bro.
talk about Last of Us Tuesday to play yet.
I
Okay,
mean,
so just-
is there a lot to talk about? We know
Yeah.
what
It
the
kind
game
of
is,
was
and you-
more of what we knew. Yeah, I want to say
Yes.
it looked
Yeah.
amazing.
a little bit more of the story.
Yeah, a little bit more. We know
The
she's
beta
gonna have
lives.
multiple
Whoa,
companions.
they just
for-
killed the beta.
Yeah.
They
Oh
just
my
killed
God.
the last
I wanted to
beta
cry.
player.
wanted
I
to
was
cry.
laughing
It
so
was so
hard
sad.
when I saw
playing
that.
Golden Abyss or something. I like imagine it was Golden Abyss main
Two.
menu, and instead of beeps and boops, it was like wait, that's like Indiana Jones, but you know what I'm saying.
You know what I
Fucking
wanted
of
when that
Vuvuzela or
happened?
whatever.
I wanted her to grab it.
What if when you kill
be
her,
like-
a Vuvuzela goes off?
Whatever.
Oh no, or it's an Uncharted 4 moment where she plays it and you get to play Crash or whatever.
You get to play
That'd be
Golden
cool.
Abyss for like a snippet.
In the
Oh,
in the middle of this,
No,
in the
no.
middle of this, like you just like jumped out of water or something, like you're in like some like factory.
See that?
That'd be
Or just picking it up and like having like a thing running of
Hopefully,
gameplay real quick.
hopefully it's a collectible.
That'd be
like
cool.
you
like,
pick the
You know what I'm
Vita.
saying?
What if
It didn't look
Ellie
like it in the
actually
demo,
picks
but-
it up and you actually have the Vita with you for the rest of the game and you can play mini games on it?
And it's like hanging on back of your like
Metal Gear,
backpack
like
or something.
oh, that'd be cool, like a backpack. to
Metal
have.
Gear.
Referencing back to what I was saying earlier, I'm playing Last of Us 1 again. Yeah, the collectibles in that game are lit. Like you get some of the ones, even ones in the beginning, where it's like a poster, like a military summons. It's like you have to work, and then like the guy scribbles on top of it, like "fuck you." The ration cards, dude. I was actually making a joke because I keep saying how many all my hard drives keep breaking. So like this is like the third hard drive of mine breaking, but I keep them all because I'm a hoarder. So it's like in a video game, like someone's like coming to loot my house in a post-apocalyptic thing, and it's like mechanical components. You know, it's like why does this guy have 6 of them in his room? It's like because
Yeah, like in Fallout when you go into a room and it's like
Yeah.
it's like a living room, but then there's like just eggs under the chair.
Yeah. I put eggs under my chair right before the apocalypse. So make sure to loot my house when you need mechanical components for your gear upgrades.
You have a
Um,
lot.
Oh, I have so much shit in my house. But
Yeah,
speaking of
so-
upgrades, though, how cool was that? The crafting bench that you have, it's a physical item for each thing you add. Like you actually see it, you know?
Yeah. I
Like it's
that.
actually changing the gun,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool.
BioShock 1 did that back in 2009. But yeah,
7,
sure.
yeah, earlier. Yeah, that was cool.
Was
Each gun had
2009 the
2 upgrades.
PS3 version?
8
Or
was the PS3
2008?
version.
What was 2009? Mass Effect 2
Uncharted
2009?
2. However, yeah, it was Mass Effect 2 was. But overall, yeah, I mean, like you guys were saying, it's more of what we expected. Stealthy shit, serious cutscenes.
great.
And I don't want that to
Yeah.
sound like a dig either. Like we're just all
Oh, dude,
ready.
I'm
We're just ready
hyped
for the
yeah,
game.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
just
yeah.
so ready for the game is all. Like it's,
Like, yeah,
I'm glad they
even
didn't
watched
show
the-
more than they did is really what it
A
comes
day
down to.
after they released a little inside look video like that they've been doing weekly about the theme was details, and like damn man, they are fucking insane. They like really go above and beyond.
Yep.
Was that my guy?
a couple of things. When you get the bat and you put the spikes on it and you swing for the fences for that guy, dude, and just the sound that it made, I was like, oh, I'm ready for this game. Something about that sound and just visually looked fantastic, bro.
Just
I was-
just get ready for the
Dude.
gaming news websites articles
Another
on is
thing-
video
Yeah.
games getting
Oh,
too
I'm
violent.
sure.
It's too
I
violent.
don't give a fuck about all that shit.
I won't name any websites, but you know
One
which
thing,
ones.
it seems like to make a silencer, like you're using a plastic bottle, battle, and when you like use it a couple of times, it breaks and it makes this crunch noise. I don't know if you guys
Excuse me,
know that.
I
Deacon
didn't
Say
hear that.
John
That's
was
cool.
doing
Yes.
that in Farewell, Oregon. Okay, so it's nothing new.
It was an actual.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oil filter, which is different. But that crunch noise that it made, it was like, oh.
Sound design in Naughty Dog games has always been amazing. So looking forward.
Yeah.
What difficulty are we gonna play this on?
Probably
I'm playing it just normal first.
Normal.
Yeah, I think normal for the experience because it
you
is a hard game.
Bro. Yes.
I don't. It is.
I'm not going for the platinum because
They
Naughty Dog
announced new enemies,
platinums are always impossible.
which are pretty much like the heavy
the
enemies.
platinums. Yeah, don't even talk about the platinum.
Oh yeah, we're not. I'm not planning the game. I'm sure.
Yeah, Naughty Dog trophies are always ass.
I mean, hey, this time we won't have a multiplayer trophy.
Oh, you know what? We could see on the PS5 that I just fucking thought about.
Huh?
The multiplayer for that, and like, hey, it's coming out for the PS5.
Their little what do they call it? Like their PR thing they posted about how it's not gonna have multiplayer.
I mean, they said they're working on it.
It read to me that it's like a year plus away.
You think so?
Yeah, it's like
It could be.
I could see it launching
like,
standalone. Because what was it called?
Like
yeah, for sure.
Next year.
What was it called in Last of Us 1? Like Territories or something like that? Factions. I could see it just being its own download. Like free to play. Like if you own it,
the
multiplayer
Miguel's saying like at the event.
Yeah, I'm saying like on the PS5 event, like announcing it, like it's coming out.
I think too early, but
well, it would have to be a PS4 game.
I feel like it has to be soon, because it still needs to like feel connected to the game. It's coming out in a couple days, in a couple of weeks.
I can't believe this game is only 3 weeks.
Because then people are just gonna forget about it, bro. Like the multiplayer is great. I don't think so neither, but a lot of people are not gonna get it just because I was like, I already played the game, like I really don't care. And the multiplayer,
that's why I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be significantly different than Last of Us 2. This is not going to be a Last of Us Part 2 multiplayer. This is going to be
similar to the multiplayer.
That's what I'm saying. It might be a separate.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be
it has to.
Why?
That's what made it special.
No, but I'm saying I think it could be that and like so much more. Like comparing pretty much Modern Warfare 2007 to Modern Warfare 2019. You know?
I agree, but I'm saying gameplay wise it has to be similar to that.
Yeah. But I think they're going to be different characters, though. I'm saying.
Yeah, I know that.
I think it's going to.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like similar to how like there was stories in the Bioshock.
I mean, the story in the multiplayer was different.
Yeah. So that's why I think it'd be okay if it came out a year later. But either way,
I think it's just going to be a standalone thing, like how Lost Legacy was a standalone thing. I think they might not charge for it, but or if they do a story DLC that includes the multiplayer, like how Lost Legacy included the multiplayer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe something similar to that, maybe.
Overall, we are pretty much hype, right, for the game.
Yeah,
like, we're ready. I'm
replaying a 20-hour game, a 7-year-old 20-hour game right now because I'm like so hyped for this game. Definitely on top of my list. Let's fucking go. But speaking of games, you could get a little closer to now.
Not many this week.
Not many.
You can get Dead Cells on Android. Apparently, I couldn't find the drop, so.
The drop didn't post, and Gamefly literally has no games, except I am so hyped for this. I did not know this was this week. Clubhouse 51 fucking worldwide games is coming to the Switch on Friday. That is an instant day went by. Clubhouse games originally on the DS was one of the best games ever. It just
includes like 20
so
bucks,
many games.
Maybe, but $50 is a little expensive.
It's so worth it. But it has every card game you could think of. It has like Othello, like it has just like random games like Connect 4, like bowling is one of them, darts. It has a lot of the games from We Play. For the first time, but We Play had like a lot of these like weird tank games and stuff. But yeah, Clubhouse games highly recommend.
I like
not really much for PlayStation. Yeah. Outer Worlds is also coming to Switch, which I didn't realize. But shouts out to Outer Worlds.
Great game. That's finally coming out.
Yeah.
I wonder how it's gonna run. I hope it runs well. I'm not gonna get it, but I gotta finish that on Game Pass. That's still on Game Pass, right?
Dude, I got fucking Switch. I got Skyrim on my Switch, and I've never beaten that. So like,
I beat the main story in Skyrim on Switch. I didn't. I started. I think I did the main story. I did the Thieves Guild, and then the Nightingales. I didn't finish Dark Brotherhood. I don't think. And then I think I was gonna do Dark Brotherhood, and then
I kind of want to do Dragonborn DLC.
Nah, I'm gonna do.
Me picking Skyrim up.
I'm gonna do Dawn Guard before.
I've done Dawn Guard on Xbox 360. It fucking sucks. It's terrible.
Oh, I love it. Did you pick the Hunters or the vampires?
Werewolf.
Well, that's why, because you didn't do the fun one.
No, time out. I think you get to be both.
No, you
get
can't.
to try both. You get to try both.
Nope.
But then you pick one. No?
No. It had to be one of the
For
others.
some reason, I remember like, oh, I had 2 saves. Boom.
Oh,
I forgot what I stuck with.
Yeah,
that's
Dragon
where I stopped
being
playing.
a fucking vampire lord was fucking awesome.
You know what's coming on June 5th?
Say it.
The Outer Worlds for the Switch.
We
just said that.
You just said that.
Oh, you guys did?
Yeah, that's why we
just,
were
like,
talking about
zoning out.
Skyrim.
No, I heard Skyrim. I'm not like blanking shit out.
I guess because I said Outer Worlds and I'm like, oh, Fallout style game, but
Yeah,
I have Skyrim on
Blank
Switch. That's how I
everything
made
with
the joke.
Skyrim, bro. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, so whatever. Either way, if you still want other console games on your Switch, console games, as if the Switch is a handheld.
But is Outer Worlds on
2K,
Game Pass?
It is PC
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Yeah, I gotta finish it.
And regular Game Pass.
Well,
it's
yeah,
one of the box art games for Game Pass, of course.
Sure.
But just came to the Switch this week. All the BioShocks, all the Borderlands except 3, and all the XCOM, or just XCOM 2 and all the DLC.
XCOM 2 and all because the expansions for XCOM 2 were like their own games, so that's why they didn't bundle
Yeah.
one. I would have preferred XCOM 1 honestly, because it probably would have ran better. Because I'm sure.
But
XCOM 2 ran like
yeah, 2K
on
just
console.
pooped out a shitload of games this week. So if you're a 2K games fan,
Yeah, now
sure
you
check that out.
can buy the BioShock games a la carte. They're $20 each or $50 for all three.
I think you could do the same for Borderlands.
You can buy the Handsome Collection, which is $40 instead of $50, which includes
Or
Borderlands.
the
one.
classic
I don't
collection.
know if you can buy them individually with Borderlands.
Right.
And then XCOM, you can only buy the bundle because you need the main game to play the DLC. So.
One quick before we end. I mean, we're pretty much over the news.
$40 for 3 Borderlands. That's insane. Yeah, what are you saying?
One thing that I like. I mean, it's big news, but like not really for a lot of people. EA renewed their a multi-year partnership with the NFL
Yeah, I saw that
For-
for Madden.
for sim games, but even 2K is making a NFL game, and I assume it's gonna be arcadey then.
Dude,
How
the
the fuck
joke.
does that work?
NFL Street.
Yeah,
I-
you took the fucking words. The only one I want to make a fucking sports game is EA, but not EA fucking Sports. EA Big. EA Sports Big.
Street
Fuck me
2
up with that.
and NBA Street Volume 3 on GameCube,
Yeah,
so you can play as Mario.
Obviously, you have to, dude. Fucking NBA Street Volume 3 on PS2 is like break the disc in half, bro. Fuck that shit,
Street was so much fun, man. That's what I thought Volta was.
dude. PS5. Oh my god, Does
Volta
EA
is
have
fun,
a
but
thing
yeah, it's not.
announced
It's just
for
not
E3. Does EA have a fake E3 this year?
Like an
I
EA
think so,
Play.
right?
Do they have an EA Play
I
this year?
think they have announced it, but I could be
Let
wrong.
me see.
Sorry.
EA Play
They-
2020 in Google.
If they revive Big, I will die on the spot. I will. Oh my
Okay,
god.
quick question for you guys.
I know. Imagine that.
What's the GOT remake from TH Nordic?
The Goth? Goth?
Yeah. GOT, yeah.
On what? On the Summer of Gaming shit thing?
No, because I guess they announced they're coming out, but I don't remember that game.
I don't know. You sent me like in the
Here, PS5.
in the Discord or the Messenger.
I'm gonna put it on Discord.
Yeah, I gotta poop. What's wrong?
Oh, there's an actual trailer for it. Okay then. Do you guys remember this game? Hold up.
Send it on the messenger.
a
Not on
brother-
Discord.
I'm putting it on Discord because it's.
I don't know how to get to the. Oh, there it is. I'm like a 5-year-old.
That-
Gothic.
Do you guys remember this?
Okay,
No.
so listeners, the game is called Gothic.
Gothic. Okay, yeah.
I think you were
It's
saying.
a
it-
remake.
No, no, I
Yeah,
thought you were
I
saying
fucked up on that.
as
But
an
that looks
adjective.
like
no,
a
no, not your
point-and-click
pronunciation.
game or something.
I was,
What is this though?
I don't know. It looks like, if I click it, it's gonna play through the recording. So I'm like,
okay, no, it's not a point click. It's a third-person adventure
That's like-
game.
oh, so it's like how no one
it's-
knew what The Witcher 1 was. Is it like one of those
It's a
games?
medieval third-person adventure game, and the combat looks a little like For Honor, kind of, but also like if it was a little more Dark Soulsy. I don't know. It doesn't. The
Oh,
graphics
that's
don't
another
really
one
look
that's
too good.
that I saw a rumor for. I don't know. It's probably not true, but and this
I don't know.
counts.
I don't
This
think-
counts towards my my Bloodborne 2 prediction. I'm saying it right now. I'm amending
Say
it. Demon Souls remake.
Okay,
for
I'll
Thursday.
out.
Demon Souls remake or Bloodborne 2, one or the other.
Oh, by the way, I forgot. Let's end this podcast on a negative note. I got Maneater, the shark game, but now I don't have enough hard drive space to even play it. So I might just delete Warzone. Fuck it. Yo, honestly, I just have Maneater.
You don't play
and,
with us, so whatever. I don't care.
Ooh.
He plays with
We got duos now. We don't need you, bro.
Oh my god, dude, I don't understand why duos is such a big thing. Like we have duos, it's like, dude, just fucking do Phil 3. What's the difference? Ugh. But
I
alright.
like running trios, just like two of us, and the challenge of trying to get kills.
All right, send this away.
Yeah, that's going to do it for episode 7 of PlayStation Best Friends Presents Faster Than Reloading. That sounded like a car horn. I don't know what the fuck that was. Jeff's making a face like he did something.
That plays what? A car horn? That's a fucking the beeping of a sweet PS4.
That works now. For now.
Oh, it sounded like it didn't sound like a beep. Maybe it was. It sounded like something
listeners,
squeaking
what do you
almost.
think?
I don't know. Whatever.
Aw.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you have anything you want us to talk about next week, hit us up on Twitter at @FTR_pod. You can also find all of us on Twitter individually. I am at Anthony Palm. Jeff is at Mr. Brawl96.
Correct.
And Miguel is at DarkAngel1010.
I think so. Yes.
At DarkAngel1010 _ on Twitter. And then
It says
all
it
of
on
us,
the dock.
but like the doc's over there. I'm looking this way. Whatever. And then PlayStation Network. You can find us. I'm the only X188. That is ONE numbers 88. Jeff is Brawl96. No, Mister. He is the son of Brawl, and Miguel is DarkAngel1010. No _.
Simple enough.
Thank you all for listening.
Write those down.
Uh,
Commit those to memory, listener.
yes. Learn them. Check out the streams. We're gonna try to stream some of the
Warface Breakout.
Warface
I keep
Breakout,
wanting to say Warface
and
Breakpoint.
for the new season of Modern Warfare,
Yep.
we're gonna be playing that. Search and Destroy, maybe a couple matches of Warzone, maybe. But we're gonna start streaming that for sure
Yeah, so Modern Warfare and Warface Breakout.
at Twitch/
Twitch.tv/Faster Than Reloading, and check us out on YouTube, not YouTube.tv, YouTube.com/Faster Than Reloading. We're also going to be putting our thoughts of, games in general over some gameplay in the future. We'll probably be doing that with Warface as well. So check out our YouTube, and that's going to do it. Fuck, I forgot to plug the RSS feed. Shit. If you don't mind, go give us a rating on your podcast app of choice. Helps us get the ladder. We would really appreciate it. Thank you Thank you all for listening. Fuck me. Catch you all next week.
You got it. You got it. Peace.
He's out.
The timing was off. Adios.
Bye bye.